A few weeks ago, I quit my job to dedicate more time to writing my book about a psychic with a drinking problem who falls in love with a succubus. And that lasted about 3 days before I realized I need money. I gotta buy stuff. I was just about to go live and beg people for emojis or whatever people do on here, like some sort of digital vagrant, when I got a message in my LinkedIn account from a very bad recruiter. This recruiter was offering me a job as a digital sales coordinator at my previous employer. When I held this position, which I invented, it was Deus Ex Machina, Commodore of digital sales. Digital sales coordinator sounds real boring, but I was curious and I responded and I inquired as to the salary of this position. Turns out they're gonna pay the new hire more than they paid me when I was in the same position, which I fucking made up. So I applied and I got an interview with my old boss, and I walked into his office and my boss is like, "Joe, what the fuck are you doing here? Didn't you quit?" I said, "I didn't quit, I fired me, but I have kids, a family, I have mouse to feed, and cat." He said, "Did you say mouse?" I said, "Yes, mouse to feed. Mouse is my cat's name." He said, "Joe, mouse is a great name for a cat, but you said you had mouse to feed, and cat. Let me guess, cat is your dog?" I said, "No, cat as in Cat Williams." He said, "Joe, are you telling me that you know Cat Williams?" And I said, "Not the real Cat Williams. This Cat Williams is a crazy person who wanders around my neighborhood, and I feed him. And I feed into his delusions, because if you tell him that he's not Cat Williams, he gets real upset. He also gets real hangry." He said, "Joe, what the fuck is wrong with you? And if you want your job back, all you have to do is ask. Honestly, I don't even know what the fuck a digital sales coordinator is or does." I said, "A digital sales coordinator's primary function is to sit in his office and write a book about a psychic with a drinking problem who falls in love with a succubus." He said, "Congratulations, you're hired. Get the fuck out of here." I said, "Hold on a second, we have to negotiate for 37 minutes or else everyone's going to get real upset in the comments." And we did. We negotiated for 37 minutes. And I convinced him to give me a new title. Lord Morpheus, King of Digital Dreams.